Roll again!
You and... Just...
I...
Attention! I said attention, imbecile! We'll skin them alive!
Vulture said if you don't hurry, he'll rip your heart.
Have no mercy! Gods be with you! Ah! They're in for a beating!
A beautiful day for battle. Fear not, Excellency, we're out of range of their arbalists. Fine.
Forgive
them.
I couldn't have...
Ha! I always knew you were one of us. Have you...
No.
Where are you aiming, imbeciles?
Two and a half degrees.
Did we... You know, Witcher, I'm prepared to forgive Louisa. All she need do is to kneel before her king.
Very noble of you.
Are you mocking me? Never mind. I'm certain Louisa will realize her mistakes. Besides, children should have a mother.
I'm lost.
It's quite simple. Louisa and I had a bit of a tiff. She made demands I could not fulfill. Understand?
I think so.
Count Etcheverry and others immediately intervened, all noble, all sympathetic. They claimed the evil king would take her children, but they would protect them, even place them on the throne. And the Baroness was duped, her motherly love used. In truth, they desire privileges that would weaken the throne.
And a long road on Jitso. Look alive, men! Hail to the king! Where the hell are we headed? To battle! What the fuck do we want? Victory! This I like! Eyes on the bridge! We're nearly there! Weapons at the ready!
That tower was ridiculous.
It was designed to break the rebels' morale.
A bunch of lords and lordlings took a ride to then pompously stride on top of the walls, while the real army fought and died below them in the shit and piss-filled streets.
If years of service have taught me anything, it's that
Things...
Fall back, goddammit! I forbid you to...
If this...
That ballista would do the trick.
Kill the Witcher! Blasphemous! Fall back, goddammit! I forbid you to die like imbeciles. Hear me! They've taken a good position, the bastards!
That ballista would do the trick.
Blasphemous!
Stand your ground!
Witcher!
Kill the Witcher! Blow the lilies! The towermen! Storm the tower! The gods are with us! Blasphemers! Kill the Witcher! The door! Smash the door! Axeman! Split! Blow the lilies! Bury them in... Cover the Witcher! Don't pull back! Kill them!
The famed get
Enough slaughter.
and
None. The
hear that is you
don't be.
Arian Lavalet laid.
Have you?
Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings!
Protect the king! Run for the hoarding! My legs are having
It's a dragon! I can't believe it!
Marigold, stop admiring it and do something!
It's not that simple!
Before the brute turns my army to cinder! Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings!
You don't. You run. We've got to get to the town. We might stand a chance
The
there.
gate! At the gate! At now!
Do you want me to go over and tell him?
Back up! I'll open the gate! Quickly! Come on! Call the arbalest! Stop!
Triss!
The bridge is burning! Quickly, this way! Plowing.
The fighting should.
Forget the...
You were.
Almost.
Ha! And
report fighting for the co
what of my
like
it would that you've some
Yeah.
with your you where are those axes? Move your asses!
Would you release us, soldier, sir?
Shut it.
I was just
innocent.
following
The
orders.
king will decide your fate.
Damn monsters.
Stand your ground! Stand your ground! Down with Voltest! Stand your ground!
Onward! Attack!
Stand your ground!
You have just become the most titled witcher in the world. And the well.
His Majesty.
Yeah, and I don't con you
a the what?
Holy man. Damn, I've seen assaults go awry, but the dragon topples them all.
The dragon's back!
You saved my life again. Ask what you will of me, Witcher. Within reason, of course.
I need to leave, sire. I'd like Triss Mary. Does it...
Full. Unfortunate.
The murderer outsmarted you, so I'm to...
Oh, no danger of you.
Convince...
I...
Tell...
I
don't... He sailed off in a...
Would you
No problem. A mountain of meat. Never seen anyone bigger. I'd go after the King's Slayer.
You know where to look.
Some Scoia'tael helped him escape. That's where I'd start.
How'd you work?
They wore blue striped masks.
Yorveth's commando. I know where to find them.
If you want... Never heard of women, sir.
Vess is one of my best people.
How'd she wind up in the blue stripes?
I pulled her from the paws of the Scoia'tael. Just 16 when they torched her village and slaughtered everyone. The unit commander took a liking and spared her. One last thing. This file is about one Geralt of Rivia.
And Foltest's death?
Actually, Geralt's death. The report details events from 5 years ago. What just happened?
I saw my own death.
And the rest? Have you regained all your memory?
That's all. I just
What say we, teach him a lesson for what he did to Foltest?
I'll not touch the scum. I get scurvy.
Right. Hangman will do it. He's poxy already.
Guard! Come here, good man.
Why are you hollering? Do that again and we'll shut you up.
You wouldn't say that if these bars weren't here.
Is that so? Let's see. Rip your guts out!
Damn torches. I can't sneak out in this light.
What's that? I can take you!
Stay calm, Harry.
What are you?
Say,
Yeah.
Volt. Time to think.
I'll wait here. Return for me once you've cleared the way.
What was that? Shrew shit! Die now!
You're a bad example to others.
Help me up. Up the stairs. This way. Second door on the left. That's the oil store.
Geralt, over here.
Bloody hell, you didn't have to torch the castle. You were to sneak out, avoid anything resembling a bloodbath.
You left me the key to my manacles, not an invisibility cloak. Triss, is everything all right?
Not exactly. I'm no longer the royal advisor. I've lost my post.
Triss, you...
An interregnum is chaos by definition. Rats like Baron Kimbolt and Count Maravel rule...
We need... Flotsam... Triss.
Prepare to cast off! Clear the lines and all aboard!
Line's clear, Captain!
Honor's a curious thing. Honor made Arion fight a mismatched battle against the might of Temeria. Facing defeat, Honor told Arion to bow his neck to save his men. But that same honor prevented him from saving himself.
Life can't be easy for anyone who's unlucky enough to be labeled a regicide. That goes triple for someone like Geralt. Could his luck get any worse? I've known the Witcher for a long time, and I'm sure that kings, courts, and politics concern him about as much as last year's snow. But hey, life doesn't always dole out what we expect, right? Sometimes it even forces us to associate with unsavory characters like Vernon Roach. No, I'm not making any excuses, and yes, I had my reasons. The Witcher spent most of the way to Flotsam talking to someone. Long into the evening, as water lapped against the boat's side, Triss told him forgotten stories of his unexpected child and his toxic relationship with a sorceress named Yennefer. Stories of a life stolen from him. Am I boring you? Don't set this tale aside. Give me just a few minutes more, for someone special's about to appear in dire straits upon a scaffold.
Flotsam should be just beyond the... that time of the month.
Any news from your secret informer?
Port's blocked. Some merchants have been held up for months.
What about roads through the forest?
How goes it, Witcher?
You coming? Where are we?
In a forest?
Very funny. But who does it belong to?
Jorvik, maybe? I know more about the Pontar Valley than you think. For instance, I know that Foltest stole this land from Demavend a few years back. I believe you had a hand in that.
I smell an elf.
That's Vernon Roach, Special Forces Commander for the last 4 years, servant of the Temerian King, responsible for the pacification of the Mahakaman foothills, hunter of elves.
Since when did the Scoia'tael hire professional killers to do their dirty work? The Dwan even. You've fallen low.
A hired killer, true. But in all certainty, he is no Dwan.
Don't make a big deal of the race thing.
Yet race is the very reason we fight. Humans and elves.
The Kingslayer's among you. We've come for him.
Then our interests collide. The Kingslayer is under my protection, and I'll not hand over a guest.
You're just another old elf in a young elf's skin, using clever words to mask an obvious truth.
Obvious, you say?
This is not about race or freedom, or even vengeance. You're here because someone powerful told you to be. Someone who's using... But be sure of this. It's not about your...
Those times are gone.
Who are you addressing? Me? Yourself? Or the archers in those shrubs?
Enough of this piss!
Starley!
Spars peg one wood!
That ought to discourage them.
Geralt, the spell's still working. Stay close.
What's happening?
Triss is spent, so no more butterflies. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Back to the boat?
There's even more from that way. We must fight our way toward Flotsam.
Get your hands off my ass.
Who did you think it was?
I'm not a sack of flour or one of your commandos. I'm a woman.
I noticed. At least I'll die holding a lovely elf. Come on, let's go.
Stop shaking.
Are you alright?
Yes, fine.
Sons of bitches.
What's happening? All I see are your boots.
Where the hell is that trading post? I'm starting to think we'll make it. Wait. The barrier's waiting. Trace,
Be quick!
give me a bit more magic. Just a little. Geralt, kill them now!
Squire solid sacking! Alarm! Squirrels! There's a mage among them! Ready yourselves!
Death to all one!
You know each other?
Rather well, but he has amnesia. I actually took the Witcher by surprise when I killed Foltest. Fear not, Elf. I know Geralt. I know his weakness.
Too many spells at once. You can die from that.
See that?
Yeah, the Kingslayer and Yorvith.
You all in one piece? Who are you?
I'm a Witcher.
Emir var Emrys, spice merchant.
A trader?
In spices.
Uh-huh. And the woman?
My good man, we barely escaped death. Be so kind as to tell us where we might...
Very...
Oh yeah, the brothels.
Did you see that?
Squirrels at I think the stew's ready.
Quiet, woman. Artist at work.
Zoltan. Dandelion, my informer.
Just great.
What's the plan?
We improvise.
No killing.
We'll take care of this, Triss.
Geralt! Geralt! Over here! Help!
Step back, White One.
Stand aside. I know those two, and I won't let them hang.
Piss on who you know. The law says they're to hang. Carry on and you'll join them.
I don't give a shit. Stop the execution.
Careful, Wanderer. You could lose your tongue for that. I've heard of you and know you can fight.
Oi, Tin Man, that's pure rubbish! You're talking to the famed Geralt of Rivia, you are?
Commandant Laredo rules this. Piss off, Jess.
You're a disgrace to you.
What?
Take a
Can't slap the mutant! That's it!
Want to squirm with the others?
They'll hang anyway!
You freak! Want to squirm with the others? Come on up! Got room for one more deviant? Look here out! Assaulted an officer! Come on up! Got room for one more deviant? You freak! Want to squirm with the others? Look here, out! Assaulted an officer! Beat the freak! You freak! Want to squirm with the others? Come on up! Got room for one more deviant! Look here, out! Assaulted an officer!
I'd like to report. Out of my sight, Clover.
You have no right to hang them.
Interesting. Because I'd rather give you a thief.
We can put on another show. Blood.
Nice speech. You might as well have said outright that non-humans slew Foltest.
My subjects know exactly who the enemy is. Out in that forest, grow careless for a moment.
Whereas the non-humans here in town...
Friendlier than the merciless bastards out there. We let the Scoia... Here, even the slightest sense of safety is an illusion. We'll not succumb...
What about...
They'll not hang for now. The scaffold's no place for Your friends are free for the time being. Come after dark. There's one more thing. Welcome.
Everything's all right.
Oh, we... Time to hit the tavern. Come on, Dandelion, you need a stiff drink. And while we're at it, I'll tell you an edifying tale.
Notice board. Might find something interesting here.
Damn, that was close! Innkeep! Vodka!
Tris Marigold! Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you and your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
That got fucked. There will be no wedding.
Did you hear about Foltest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Winds and rumors. I want to know the truth.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really one there? And who rules Temeria now?
Dandelion, calm down. You'll choke on your liquor. No wedding, Zoltan.
The Breckenrigs broke off the engagement because some limp prick put it about that I joined the uprising in Vizima. My would-be Popper-law refused to let a rebel firebrand join the family. Innkeep, where's our drink?
It was like this. We got to Mahakam a week after the Grand Master died. Bought Zoltan an absolutely grand doublet, a pair of Garibaldi Krakows, and as a gift for Eudora, a jade stone as big as my fist.
You were broke as a joke by the time Dandelion threw me a bachelor party at an established...
Next day, we went over to the Breckenrigs. They welcomed us in, sat us down, and proceeded to discuss the superiority of Mahakaman mining know-how over any other. And that went on. Just when I thought I'd learned more than I ever wanted to know about my...
You could have held a pin drop. Old Breckenrig rose and he says, "A real dwarf works a mine, not chases fame on the battlefield."
You'll never believe this, Geralt, but they served duck blood soup. It was as black as...
Eat, Breckenrig says, old goat.
Laredo said you're working with the Scoia'tael, Zoltan.
I have done many things in my life, Geralt, but I have never stooped to banditry.
The Scoia'tael don't consider themselves bandits.
But I am no Scoia'tael.
Since when have you worked for Roach?
Hey, nobody said a word when you went out to save Temeria from the Grand Master and his mutants.
Relax, Dandelion. I was just asking. Do what you want. You're an adult, kind of.
That wasn't very supportive.
Laugh away. At least I decided to do something constructive.
You used to spy for Redania. Now you're spying for Temeria. Some might call you a traitor.
Ever tried to live off of poetry alone? The truth is, I'm a citizen of the world. As long as I don't serve Emperor Emir, I'm not doing any harm.
Leave him be, Geralt. He'll play the spy a bit, get bored, and drop it. You know how he is.
The dragon. Well, the dragon appeared, and that's all I know.
But where did the Lavalettes get a dragon? We heard it fought on their side, huge as a barn, they say.
Dragons don't usually take sides. Maybe its lair was nearby and it just felt threatened.
If you hadn't driven it off, Foltest might not have taken the castle.
Maybe. We'll never know for sure. Triss, you're the expert on Temeria. Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse. The old families are fighting for supremacy, no holds barred.
Baron Kimbalt and Count Marivelle, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in a field near Lavalette Castle to 3 days they debated, and it looked more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles. Except the trade was in court and ministry positions, spheres of influence, royal privileges.
Humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was chosen. Civil war was in the air.
Did they ultimately resolve anything?
No. It ended as usual.
Ah, the victor at Brenna, and Foltest's most tried and true.
During the deliberations, he was several days' march from Lavalette lands, with an additional 2,000 armed men in tow. He's to keep the peace until a rightful monarch is...
He could find that ruling is to his liking.
Natalis is a soldier at heart. He's not...
He's got the arm.
Which is why he can guarantee peace. Why, a tenuous one, sure, but that's always better than civil war. Besides which, he's deeply in debt to a dwarven bank in which Philippa Eilhart as sorceress holds...
Where were the mages?
Aye. Where were the grey eminences of this world when they were truly needed?
They weren't invited. Neither was I. But if not for their intervention, or rather that of a few influential sorceresses, Baron Kimbalt would have taken the throne.
I was invited to sing at his court once. Afterwards, he refused to pay me, and...
I think I've heard enough. Foltest's killer lay in wait in the tower, where the Lavalettes had hidden the royal bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute. What were you doing there?
I was protecting the king. After the first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm. He ordered me to be at his side during the battle. The dragon separated us from the rest of the army. The killer disguised himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, and cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
How did he flee?
Jumped out a window into the river below. Yorvith's Scoia'tael were waiting in a boat. It was planned.
And you're chasing him because he murdered the king?
I was accused of the murder. I need to clear my name. Besides, I looked him in the eye before he escaped. He's a witcher. Then some brave Temerian soldiers showed up, piled on me, and knocked me out.
Save yourselves, good folk! The beast attacks!
We better get out there. Someone's casting spells.
What sort of sorceress are you? A lot of good you did. Can't you hear me? Why didn't you help him?
He's alive, isn't he?
The beast nearly pulled him in the water while you stood staring like a calf at a shit-covered clover.
Watch your words.
Where's this beast?
Ask her.
Geralt.
Ah, I guess we knew each other.
Oh, look here. Birds of a feather.
Let's say I've heard of you.
Master Witcher, this is foolish. The beast near pulled Sozek into the depths, and you're simply chatting with this damsel.
All right. What happened?
I came to Flotsam to kill the Kairan.
Kairan?
The monster that has effectively blocked the port. A moment ago, I had the good fortune to see it in all its splendor, but the local folk scared it away.
Good fortune? You hear that, Sozek? That was some good fortune for you.
Why is the beast in the port all of a sudden?
To see it in all...
And which of you is ready to help the sorceress fight the beast?
Why us? Huge it is. Big as a mountain.
Then why get angry at someone who's willing?
Well, 'cause...
We'll tend to the Kairan, the sorceress or I. Maybe we'll do it together. We'll draw it away from the port beforehand so as not to endanger the likes of you.
Well, I hope you succeed. I've no preference for who does it, witch or witcher. Just kill the whole...
I apologize for interrupting, but I am Louis Merce, and I am chief person in charge of all matters related to monster hunting in Flotsam. It is in this capacity that I must inquire if you're willing to attempt to resolve the problem of our so-called Kairan, the beast that now blocks all trade traffic on the river.
So, Witcher, are we willing?
I usually work alone.
I was here first, and I'll not relinquish this contract. My way or the highway, as the locals put it.
Fine. Your way it is.
You must contact the merchants on the waterfront as regards any rewards. Madame de Tanseville has, I believe, already conducted some
That I have.
In that case...
Triss, how long must I wait for you to introduce us?
Sheila de Tanserville, advisor to Queen Zulika of Kovir.
Kovir's a long way north.
True. I had my doubts if the Kairan was worth the journey, but those were dispelled with what it showed today.
Here to hunt down some
Triss Merigold.
You're thinking that...
Troll eyes, ghoul venom, virgin's blood, all those disgusting marvels we take from dying species, to throw into the cauldron at Sabbaths. Right, Triss?
Absolutely. Virgins are a dying breed.
Oh my, your sense of humour seems to be intact too. But enough of these pleasantries. Tell me, Geralt.
The beast must be huge. Maybe inhabited one of the Pontar's tributaries before, hunting animals. Then it grew for some reason, and hunger drove it to seek fresh pastures.
And on the Pontar it found trade barges burgeoning with obese, slow-moving merchants. You're partly correct. Cedric claims the Kairan emerged from the northern swamp.
Cedric?
An elf. Formerly a Scoia'tael. Strange bird.
I need to look around.
An investigation. Witcher's rituals.
More or less. I'll talk to the merchants about the reward. Pay Cedric a...
You'll find me at the inn. I've rented lodgings there. On the upper floor.
You know the inn's also a whorehouse.
Thanks for the warning. We'd best get to work.
How's it living with Roach's soldiers?
Splendid. I know every shit joke that anyone's ever thought up. Plus, I've learned how to burp out the official title of the Emperor of Nilfgaard without reaching for beer. Shorty's told me about his 16 children, all named after Temerian troop divisions. And I know his nickname has nothing to do with his manhood. Nice to know that you care, though.
Glad to see you in a good mood.
I think I actually like them. They're good people.
Who's the brave man?
Sorry, that's a secret.
And here I thought Roach's boys had an ounce of respect for me. The massacre in Rivia, it came back to me, I remember. The angry mob murdering non-humans, a young boy with a pitchfork.
Anything else?
Death, or a state close to it, I'm not sure. I felt...
I was there.
Don't worry, Triss. They're only memories. We have bigger problems to tackle now. Something tells me that in recovering my memory, I'll find out a lot of... Good to see you. What are you doing so far from home?
It's a dog's life, Geralt, I'll tell you that much. You work your fingers to the bone for 6 years, you listen to the tirades of that old tyrant Breckenrig, you buy jewels. Then she breaks, and there I was. Fuck it. Out of sight, out of mind. Farewell, I'm a plain merchant, and I've made my...
Is there a good swordsmith or...
There's a small smithy by the wall. Quite basic. The tools probably remember the conjunction of the spheres, but it'll do for weapon repairs. They also just don't do anything that'll make you look like Dandelion at the opening of a new brothel. You could also look in on some merchants. And don't...
How are you killing?
At present, polishing gems for Sheila de Tanserville. Requires precision, but it's well-paid work.
Jewelry?
Not quite. The sorceress is building a magical contraption. Spends her days staring at it. A regular magpie eyeing a copper. Got so enraged one time she dashed a vase against the wall.
How are those biceps holding up, Sultan?
Hard as a bull's bollocks. Arm wrestling's a dwarven pastime.
We ought to try it sometime.
I'll arm wrestle you anytime. Now, even.
Show me those bull's bollocks, then.
Your hand's like a vice.
It wasn't easy.
If you ever run into my old mates Yarpin or Sheldon, promise me you'll take them on. They'll be surprised.
Do you know someone named Cedric?
Know him? We drank each other under the table last Saturday. I barely made it home.
Where do I find him?
Most times gazing at the forest from a tower near Lobendon. Strange bird, that.
Thanks. I know you. I can see you're dying to ask me. What is it?
All right, fess up. What happened to Foltest?
Want to know the version that is yet to make it to Flotsam? The king died in mysterious circumstances. The Witcher Geralt, his sword covered in blood, was discovered standing over his corpse.
Did you kill him? This'll stay between us, I promise.
The killer escaped before I could get him. I'm being set up.
So what are you gonna do? Run around swinging your sword hoping the killer walks into range?
I don't have to. The killer's in the forest with the Scoia'tael, and he knows I'm here. We'll find each other.
Geralt, please don't do anything stupid. Don't stick your neck out. If...
You gave Vernon a full report on Flotsam. Seen anything unusual around here?
They've got some amazing women at the brothel.
You know what I mean.
A town like any other. It's got a harbor, an inn, and a stinking muddy river. That's what an ordinary man would say. I saw a robbery sanctioned by law. Town watchmen laughing as they confiscated goods, all the while talking about how they'd finally bring order to the town. I saw drunken thugs beat up an elf woman while no one... I know these things happen everywhere, but here, it's not motivated by hatred or misguided attempts at meting out justice.
I need information.
I only know gossip. Things folk have been saying since Demiven's death. People are throwing out blame left and right. One day it's the elf...
Let me guess. The suspects also include a Zerrikanian alchemist and a group of halflings.
Bold theory, that. But the mob comes... Know what? Frankly, the most...
What do you mean?
I mean chaos. People don't know what to think, who's good and who's evil. And these are tough times. Who knows?
So, Mr. Master Spy, what's new in the world of politics? Or...
Eddern's in trouble. Henselt and his great army are nearing the Pontarch and will ford it and strike any day.
Wow.
Like all little boys, he likes to play with his soldiers. But I don't think Kedwin will have an easy time of it. Eddern's borders are guarded by Saskia the Dragon Slayer.
Who's she? A
peasant girl and self-proclaimed commander of something...
Fighting women and bards who play politics. I'm having flashbacks, Dandel.
What have you...
My own death.
I I saw that with my own eyes, as I've told you many times. Yennefer gave her life to save yours. I thought you might have remembered what happened afterwards. I mean, how the devil can you be here now?
Dandelion, I've had a flashback.
Just don't start any brawls.
Of course.
Welcome. Say something.
You look strong. Too strong for me. Here's what you're owed. You ought to...
Hey?
Say something. Or did you just fart?
You'll not have an easy time with...
Come on, nearly got him. Go on, a wee bit more. Change your grip. Humans know as much about arm wrestling as I know about screwing trolls.
Strong man you are. Here's your coin. You should take on Big Max.
What's going on?
We arrived in Flotsam, we saw the killer.
If the Kingslayer's in Yorveth's care.
If we go out into that forest to look for...
We'll visit Laredo as invited. He may be a hick heading a bunch of imbeciles, but...
How can the commander of a Temerian garrison just piss all over the command...
The Blue Stripes aren't exactly popular among common folk, in case you hadn't noticed.
Like anyone who does the dirty work.
The worst scum gets posted to dumpy border towns like this. Incompetent fool...
A little town deep in the forest, terrorized by Scoia'tael. You should be in your element, Roach.
Flotsam isn't just any old town. Temeria, Redania, Kedwood...
The Pontar Valley. A strip of land...
Exactly. And here's Flotsam, on the border between...
At the very edge of the Pontar Valley.
Stuck in the middle like a candle.
The North's most important trade routes meet here. Every caravan has to come through Flotsam, and anyone...
They say Henselt of Kedwin has gathered an army and is heading for... The Pontar Valley will be on fire soon, while we, Geralt, are sitting in
I'd like to believe it's pure coincidence and the killer just followed the squirrels here.
Naive to say that.
So long, Roach.
No.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Welcome. Your pubes, White.
You're a strong lad, but I'm not... By Veo Patis's balls, you're strong. You're winnings. There's someone else. No one's beaten him yet.
Who?
Bartholomew Bargy. You'll find him in the village.